free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word SUNS along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language and gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. And here we are for Game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
And you gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Daniel Gafford, Jaren Jackson out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Smooth in at the shooting guard position. Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in. Here's Sarr. Really had his troubles in the loss to Chicago. He just couldn't find his rhythm. Mills, the pass to Sarr. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Johnson. The three. And the three-pointer goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And it's the Suns with the ball. Pass to Wesley. On the wing, Tatum. And here's Mills. Here's Wesley. 6 to shoot. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Hero outside. Here's Smooth. Hounded by Tatum. Smooth shot is good. And when you think of MP in a historical sense, Grant, he's probably right below that level of best to ever play, for now at least.
We might sing a different tune in a few years, but as of now, if MP retired tomorrow, he'd still be viewed as one of the best to ever play. His resume of accomplishments is equal to many legends of the game.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Smooth. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen away. On the break. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Phoenix shooting their initial free throws of the game here. First one falls.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Gafford with a screen on Johnson. Poked loose. Stolen by Mills. Johnson passes to Mills, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Smooth. And Mills pulls it down.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
To the inside, Sarr. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Phoenix this year.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Wesley. He's guarded by Hero. The kick out to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sarr. And no good. Nice D from Gafford. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Smooth. Gafford with a screen on Johnson. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
Outside Johnson. And the Suns miss again.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
All right, let's quickly check in with Shams Charania. We're just hearing he has some news. Action going on in the Eastern Conference, Shams.
Thanks, Brian. The Cleveland Cavaliers are not complacent. They are already making transactions. They've acquired one of the more mobile and athletic centers in the league. Clint Capella knows his role: defend, run the floor, finish, and rebound at a high level. He might never be a star in this league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. Early in the season like this, it's interesting to see the improvement and new skills players have picked up over the offseason doors.
BA, it really is, because yes, do the players take a brief respite? Unequivocally. You've got to get your body right and get your mind back and rejuvenated. But the fact is, for most NBA players, this is a 365-day commitment. They are working on shooting, conditioning, skill development. There is very little time off for these guys.
Sochan outside. And he lobs it up. They set the pick. Green against Melton. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Pistons had a huge game. He came away with 34 points, and with his combination of rebounding and passing, it was a performance to remember. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Washington's checked in for Phoenix. Santos has checked in for the Warriors. 1:21 left in the opening quarter. Melton outside. Pass to Washington. Here's Sarr, defended by Gobert. No good off the glass.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, BA, because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And here's Sochan, coming off a 12-point game. Inside, it's stolen by Green, and stolen by Melton. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gobert with a screen on Graham. Here's Smooth. Sarr pulls it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
He shoots. Melton misses. 1 second left. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point. Suns will go for a different look here. Sarr's checked in for Richards. Tatum comes in for Sohan. Johnson, he's checked in for Graham. And it's Wesley in for Melton. So on the floor for Golden State, they've got Moody, and it's Bryant in at the 5. Basket's good. Mills has got 6 points in the quarter.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Smooth, covered by Johnson, and the layup is good off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
There's a screen. Tatum passes to Mills from deep. Lewis with the rebound. Golden State has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Mills. Pass to Iwoma. Here's Smooth. 6 on the shot clock. From the high post. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
Pass to Mills. The jump hook. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Mills has got 12 points.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
The Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. 8-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll commence a long trip on the road. 6 games total. Sohan's checked in for Mills. And Golden State also making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in for Moody. Here's Iwoma. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Phoenix is shooting pretty well at 45%. A nice shot by Tatum. 1:35 left to play in the first half. Here's Smooth. He had 34 points in the win against Detroit. Johnson with a double team. Here's Lewis. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 5. Johnson passes to Wesley. Back to Johnson. Now here's Sohan. Tatum looking it over. From the right block. And it's Phoenix with another.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Johnson. Smooth, pass to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Up top, Johnson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Here's Wesley. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Smooth. Before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Warriors ahead, leading by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one.
And let's move to some thanks as always.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
They've got Johnson, and it's Wesley in its point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. 5th on the list, the Warriors.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game.
Jackson with a screen on Johnson. He takes it in. Hero for 3. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
And here's Mills for 3. Doesn't go in. Third miss out of 9 shots. Here's Smooth. Pass to Moody. Fires from the wing. And the jumper is good. Moody's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Well, Brad, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Outside Tatum. Here's Wesley. The kick out to Johnson. Will it go? Sinks the tray. Johnson's got 12.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Smooth. 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. That's his 6 make in 11 tries.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Johnson passes to Mills. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Here's Smooth, covered by Johnson. Hero for 3. And Mills pulls it down. Mills has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Johnson for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Smooth, hounded by Tatum. Kicks it out to Jackson. Hero on the wing. Jackson the screen. Hero the pass to Smooth. Golden State needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Pass to Johnson. And that one drops for him. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Smooth. Tipped. On the wing, Tatum. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Smooth. 16 points for him. Counted from distance. Jackson's got 8 points.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Pass to Mills. Tatum with a screen. Here's Sarr. He's guarded by Gafford. Sarr passes to Mills. Johnson on the wing. Shot from 16. Warriors with the rebound. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Pass to Smooth. Hero outside. Shoots over Johnson. Hero no good.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Wesley, pass to Mills. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Suns trail by 10. Pass to Sarr. Now Tatum. Here's Wesley. He's scoreless. And he's going for the lob! The Warriors lead by 8. Green, the pass to Smooth. Back to Green. Fires the 3. Green, money from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Wesley. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Smooth. 16 points for him. And here's Green from the arc. Here's Smooth. From the arc. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Pass to Wesley. There's a screen. Drives to the hoop. There's Tatum with the 3. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 14 to the paint. Here's Smooth. And the powerful one-handed slam.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Phoenix. Sohan's checked in for Mills. Jones comes in for Tatum. And it's Melton in for Wesley. Golden State on D. Melton outside. Pass to Sohan. They need this. Knocks down the triple. Sohan's got 6.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
44 seconds left in the third. He got a piece of it. Here's Sarr, defended by Gobert. Sohan, the pass to Sarr, and here's Graham. Jones with a screen on Vanderbilt. Clock at 4. Here's Sohan. Offline with a 3. Here's Smooth. 21 points in the game. With the fadeaway. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation, up by. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great...
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Sarr's checked in for Sohan. Tatum comes in for Jones. Johnson, he's checked in for Graham. And it's Wesley in for Melton. Here's Wesley. Pass to Mills. Here's Sarr. Pulls it. It's rebounded by Golden State. Gafford's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. On the floor for the Warriors. Moses Moody out there with Jackson. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Smooth in at the 2.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Wesley. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Sarr. Gafford with the block. And he recovers it. Intercepted. Here's Smooth. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. On defense, the Suns. Smooth, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Jackson with a screen on Johnson. Johnson with a double team. Here's Smooth, covered by Johnson. Here's Smooth. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Smooth's gotten 4 this quarter. So it's Phoenix now. Johnson on the wing. From downtown. Warriors with the rebound. Gafford's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Yep, that one goes. Smooth's got 15 points here in the second half.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Up top, Mills, defended by Jackson, and they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Sohan's checked in for Sarr. Jones comes in for Tatum. Graham's checked in for Johnson. And it's Melton in for Wesley. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Gafford. Bryant comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Awoma, he's checked in for Moody. And Lewis is subbed in for Hero. A shot from the high post. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Smooth.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Jones from outside, nails it from 3. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Smooth. Graham covering. Here's Smooth. From about 16. Sohan with a rebound. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he makes a first.
At the line for Phoenix, Graham. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Graham. And the Warriors with possession here. 16-point lead. Here's Smooth. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Team is in the penalty.
And he drops it first.
Number 1, 2 shots.
Good on both. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin.